Hi guys, I'm Alanah and this is Button Bash. Xbox have announced a Kinect-less Xbox One starting at $399 in the US. The console will be available in all markets where the Xbox One is currently sold, but without the Kinect, starting June 9th. This seems like an interesting choice, considering the amount of controversy Xbox has already faced for changing their minds on things like this in the past. When it was first announced, the console was going to require a daily internet connection to even function, and was going to charge users a fee to play used games. Those 2 points have since been revoked, and apparently so is the original idea that the Xbox One won't function without the Kinect at all. On the other hand, this is great for people who want a cheaper console, and now the Xbox One is the same price as the PlayStation 4. But while I personally love using Kinect for voice commands, I can totally understand other people just wanting the console for the games without any extra fancy stuff for $100. On the other hand, it's a very bold move for Xbox to change their mind on yet another feature of the console, making some consumers find them a little bit untrustworthy. But there's more. Xbox are now bringing free games with Gold to the Xbox One after launching nearly a year ago on the 360. A blog post on Xbox.com says that there are over 12 million people who have enjoyed free games on Gold so far, which is a service that provides a few games to users to download for free each month. To celebrate that one-year anniversary, the games with Gold titles for the Xbox 360 in June are Dark Souls, Charlie Murder, and Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. The program on the Xbox One will launch with Max, The Curse of Brotherhood, and Halo Spartan Assault. Deals with Gold will also launch in June for the Xbox One, giving discounts for certain games each month. And last but not least, some of the most popular entertainment apps on the console will be available for Silver users on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One. This basically means that users will have access to Machinima, Twitch, Netflix, and HBO Go without actually needing to pay for a Gold subscription. Woohoo! Now, I've been lucky enough to get some pretty early access to Tomodachi Life on the 3DS, which is going to be out in Europe, Australia, and America on June 7th, though it has been out in Japan since last year. I certainly haven't finished it yet, but I thought I'd give you guys a sneak preview of my experience with the game so far. Tomodachi Life starts out quite like The Sims or Animal Crossing. You pick a character or import your Mii, pick some traits, and then they get settled into a room on an island inhabited by Miis. Well, not immediately inhabited by them. You can create new Miis, import them, or use QR codes that the 3DS camera can scan to add new people. I made my mum, then scanned in some Nintendo big shots like Miyamoto, and even added in the codes for Abraham Lincoln and Cleopatra. Each Mii has their own personality, their own likes and dislikes, including preferences for food. You can go to a store and buy some food, feed them to a Mii, and then earn money depending on how happy you made that specific Mii. You also unlock different things on your island by completing little tasks, like taking a picture of a Mii's room or having someone confess their love for someone else, which you kind of have no control over. Oh yeah, there are relationships too. There was actually a fair amount of controversy surrounding this because the game only allows Miis to fall in love with members of the opposite sex or marry someone of the opposite sex. Compatibility does depend on the Mii's individual personalities, but apparently also depends a whole lot on gender. The biggest issue the community seemed to have was that Nintendo said that not allowing same-sex relationships made them neutral, which suggested that that was a neutral stance. Either way, as Miis get to know each other, there are a whole lot of cute little interactions that take place. They can be friends, they can be rivals, and even break out in weird little musical numbers. That said, you personally don't actually have a role in the game. Even if you make a Mii that looks like you or include yourself in the game, you're more of an overseer of the island than actually one character. Each Mii thinks and acts independently and has to be managed in the exact same volume as everyone else. For example, the Miis get hungry, the Miis need to be fed. They also need to make friends or play some of the mini games to have fun, as well as buy new clothes or take a bath. That said, your ultimate goal is actually to ensure all of your Miis are as happy as they can possibly be, which will help them to level up and end up getting new items for their room or a new catchphrase or a new song. Now, you don't actually have to make them happy if you don't want to and you prefer to be some kind of evil observer, but if you choose to play that way, there's not a whole lot to do. There are a few little quirky things you can check out too, like Miis in mid-sleep. Man, they have the strangest dreams. It's almost disturbing. Some of the dialogue and interactions Miis have with more famous people you've included is pretty cheeky too, and overall, it has a whole lot of charm. I have to say, this doesn't immediately feel like my kind of game, but I was really pleasantly enjoying my time playing it, and I am looking forward to seeing if it has any more depth to add. At least, I really hope it does. But I'm Alanah, and thanks for watching Button Bash.